Hey, welcome to the Ariel Show. I'm so glad that you're here today. A little unconventional, a little low quality because I'm filming on my super awesome MacBook Air because we are in I guess you'd call it a bar in the middle of Lansing, Michigan. It's something.
What you doing?
We're just hanging out. We're doing our podcast, doing the Ariel Show today. Would you like to join me?
Nope.
Nope? Okay.
I'm going to go eat some food.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out my dinner situation. I just have a couple minutes before doors open and then the loud music will start, but I just wanted to take a second. And ironically, I was going to talk about, even before we got to this place with a lack of a green room and a lack of much of a stage or anything, I was going to talk about when the unexpected happens, how to deal with it in the best way possible. And then I got here, I was like, whoa, it's a hole in the wall, let me tell you that. And it just is it's a great setting for today to talk about what I want to talk about. So if you didn't hear, our van broke down last week, and it was kind of a weird situation because we were on our way to a show, as we often are, and it broke down on the way, and we had a couple shows left in that run. And then we were going to go home for a couple days, and then we were going to go back out on the road. But because the transmission broke down, we didn't get to go home, which is kind of hard on me because I plan very specifically, like, because I'm such an introverted person. Surprise, I know you probably know that. I'm introverted, which means I get my energy from being by myself. And so I was planning on being out for like 3 or 4 days worth of shows, then going home and like re-energizing and then going back out. But because the transmission broke down, that did not happen. We were out on the road, and this means that there was definitely not enough laundry. Today's the last day of the run before we go home, and I've been wearing like the same socks for 2 days straight. Not cool. Shh, don't tell. I don't even want to know where the boys are at with their sock situation. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
I have clean socks.
You have clean socks. Okay, Josh is good. I should have borrowed his this morning. But some amazing guy picked us up. Some kind of stranger, but he was really cool. His name was Jim. He gave us donuts. We loved him. He was awesome. He completely just stopped his weekend and drove us like 3 hours to our show. Like, this guy we'd never met before. And we were crammed in the back of his truck. Like, we posted a picture of it on Facebook. The 4 of us in the band were in the back, and then him and then our 2 awesome crew members were in the front. So 7 people in this little truck that normally holds like 2 people. And it was so crammed, but we were just so grateful that we were not going to have to cancel our show. And then he let us use his truck for the next day to go to the next show as well. And then when the transmission finally got fixed, we were so grateful that, oh my gosh, we didn't have to cancel any shows. And then getting back in the van, it felt like heaven. Like, oh my gosh, an entire van bench all to myself, you know, like a giant window, rather than thinking, you know, like, what am I going to bring in this tiny little, you know, squished and sardine style trip? 3 hours, basically, because you can't bring anything because there's no room for anything in the truck. But in the van, I was able to bring like my computer and all my books and my phone and my iPod. I was just so grateful. And I was thinking the lack of the normal situation, basically, being in that truck really made me so grateful for the van, and just that perspective switch. I was so lucky to get to have that, and I feel like that right now. This is a bar. I mean, this is like I said, a hole in the wall, and it's going to make us so grateful for the next show where there actually is a backstage, or there actually is some sort of, like, you know, normal schedule or a normal size stage or a PA system for that matter. And that's all about being grateful. So no matter where you're at, even if you're someplace right now that is very rough, use it as a chance for perspective to be grateful. I'd ramble that off quick because the doors are opening, so I'm sorry if I talk too fast. I will see you next week. Bye.